Hi, welcome to my channel. I am trying to unlock all the YouTube features, and apparently the only thing I haven't done is upload a 15-minute video. So I figured I would start off with just like an intro to the channel and ramble a little bit. Happy spooky month. It's stormy and rainy outside in the Pacific Northwest. We are in the war zone of Portland, Oregon. Shout out. Hopefully that doesn't get me demonetized in some way or taken off the algorithm. Off to a great start. I'm going to try and keep it PG for anybody that knows me, aka all the real ones out there already subscribed. That's going to be challenge level impossible. Probably. We'll see. I need to like try and like, as much as I loved reading on my old channel, um, I would like to monetize something or other. And yeah, this is the attempt to get monetized on YouTube, I guess, because I have no problem reading. I just have problem finding time and then also paying my rent. So, thank you. This channel is supported by viewers like you. Just viewing, liking, subscribing. You can do private donations. Shout out to Ace. You really helped me out, Ace Rumble. So he is a main um, patron of the arts here. You can be a patron of the arts. You can support. You can make votes. You can tell me what you'd like me to read. You can vote on costumes, all kinds of stuff. I have been a model for over half my life at this point. Wow, that's amazing. So, art model, not fashion model. I know I'm very fashionable. Let's get on with the introduction. I do like to read. I am pretty sure I can do fair use reading on most stuff. But if you are a writer or an author or something and you see your work and you want it taken down, please let me know. I'll take the video down. We don't need to do the copyright strikes and all that. I have a Patreon. That's something I should mention and constantly forget to. It's Patreon / Anamolly, ANAMOLLY. It is very stormy outside. It seems like I should like be reading something spooky. Yeah, the rain is really nice. I didn't feel like putting shoes on. I didn't feel like putting makeup on. This is officially what I do on my sick days. How fun is that? Um, if you get paid sick days, I'm a little jealous of you. But this is hopefully this will give me some way to get a paid sick day. And what else can we talk about here? I would like to do more fiction stuff. I would like to do more like fantasy oriented stuff. I would really love to read The Last Unicorn, which I have not read. I've seen the movie a bunch of times. It's a classic. I watched a lot as a kid, mostly because it had the spooky bits. I love the skeleton on the clock. He was just fun, and that's you know I think it's I heard a lot of people say on my other channel they liked hearing me read stories like it was some kind of story time. So, grown-ups need story time too. And that's what I'm thinking of this whole channel as, story time for adults. Even if it's just me rambling or doing a live stream, I would like to keep it story focused. If it's me talking to a friend or doing an interview, I'd like to keep it story focused because everybody has a story. And I'm really curious about people's stories about their lives and stuff. I gotta really make sure I got no wardrobe mishaps, which is why I'm wearing shorts. That's why I showed you my spooky shorts at the very beginning. So yeah, see how good I'm being? I'm being so good, you guys. I would like to do more art. I used to do some live streams where I would be doing art. That's just nice to chit chat. I like have a lot of trouble focusing if I'm not doing more than one thing at once. I don't know why. It's just what I do. I have these big canvases. They need to just be repainted with white paint. And that's, again, if you like watching paint dry while I yap, then that's a thing that I would like to do on this channel. So you might see random art. You might see random beading because my brain is going while my hands are working. This is not mutually exclusive. In fact, I think one doesn't work without the other. I also used to do chores. If you've ever heard of body doubling, it's nice to just have somebody talking and doing chores. I don't know what it is. It helps me anyway. I get all my chores done while I'm listening to podcasts and storytellers on YouTube. So yeah, this is like my weird version of it. You weirdos like me or something. I don't know why. I don't know what the appeal is half the time, but you know, supply and demand and all that. I have been doing more carving. I just got this set here. Very cool. And these are erasers. That they're not very good erasers, okay? They were very cheap and they're not good erasers. But they're perfect for stamping and carving. So my first attempt, not great. I gotta like flatten it out a little bit. Or like possibly like rub it more. Gotta rub it. You'd think I'd be good at that. I just need to rub it harder, right? I have a lot of painting to do. I have a lot of folding to do, which it would be inappropriate for me to show you what I have to fold. But I set up my little station over here. You can see how stormy and rainy it is. Typical October weather here. I have custom paintings I need to finish. These are sitting here ready to go, primed, all that. I've got layers upon layers of art projects. So I just leave them out like this. And it's like bait to my creative self. Like you can't really force it, right? Like this is just bait. These are unfinished paintings. I know what needs to come next. This one I also know what needs to come next. So I just get bored and I would like company while I'm doing stuff. So I think the live streaming is going to be the way to go. Hopefully I unlock all of the little freaking video game like things that YouTube has. It just told me I needed 50 subscribers. Then it like threw all this other stuff at me. But I was already verified. I already have all that taken care of. So apparently now I have to have uploaded 15-minute videos. Whatever. I decided when I was going to create this channel that I would play the little game, right? I kind of, in protest, stopped posting for a while. I'm sorry, guys. I just didn't want to play the game. I got too tired of playing the game. They're like jumping through multiple hoops and then more hoops appearing. It's exhausting. And I've said it before. You have to be able to support me more than the haters want to tear me down. And that you have no idea how badly haters are like desperate to hate right now. They're hating on the stupidest stuff. So you really have to like do all the things. I mean, if you like and subscribe and all that, it actually helps a lot. If you're sharing to your own page, even if nobody views it, it tells the algorithm like, hey, pay attention, we're playing the game on this channel. My other channel, I'm not playing the game. It's for 18 plus only. You can see my real unfiltered thoughts on my Animali YouTube channel that nobody can ever find. But here we're playing the game. We're gonna do a little Pollyanna, Mollyana switcheroo, and that's just how it is. It's speakeasy time. It's not a time of speech that is unimpinged, you know? The fact that we have to talk like, oh my God, it's... Maybe we should read 1984. I'd probably get copyright strikes, I think. That's the thing. If you do happen to make a donation or subscribe to the Patreon or something, drop a comment if you want to see something or if what you really liked, you know. I should wear my reading glasses all the time. I know a lot of you like to see me in my glasses. I should be wearing them when I'm reading anyway, to be honest. So yeah, that kind of like comments and support really helps a lot. I really appreciate. Some of you are already doing this. Thank you. I don't even have to say this, but this is for everybody else. So there's that. I don't know. Crocheting looks really boring when you see it, but I made this and I will probably be posting crochet videos and you can't stop me because I'm not going to get stuck with the boring chores at the end times, okay? I'm going to be doing the fun stuff. I'm going to be weaving and making clothes for people and mending and cooking while y'all are out digging ditches and stuff. I just saying. Just saying. I've been practicing for a while, okay? I got like 30 years experience. More than that, but we're not going to be counting anymore. We're just going to say more than 30 for now, okay? I've got my whole cabinet over here, okay? We're not playing. That's a very small amount of yarn that is in my house. I could also tell stories about my life. You might hear some crazy stuff. I'm not going to tell you to believe any of the stories that I'm telling you because they are unbelievable even to me. But I have lived and experienced some crazy stuff. Like finding this pair of scissors in the sand on an island in the river. Okay. And then later watching Over the Garden Wall, which is a great show, by the way. And then seeing the same kind of thing in the show. But I found these in the river. Like pulled up to an island in the river that is not accessible any other way. And there was a perfectly good pair of scissors right in the water, in the mud, and the sand. I did live on a boat for 2 years. So that kind of stuff happens a little bit more often when you're on a boat, but like still pretty cool. Like, I don't know how else to explain. Like, my life is weird and unexplainable, and I have a lot of stories. In fact, too many stories. Most of them not appropriate for this channel. You're gonna find those elsewhere. But there's plenty. There's plenty. I've got something for everyone. Music wise, I can't really play music without getting the copyright strikes. So if you want to see my like alternate music videos and stuff I was having fun with, check out the Animali channel. But it's going to be pretty quiet over here. For those of you that don't like music in the background, you're going to probably enjoy it more on this channel, which is Animali Productions, by the way, which is the same as my new Instagram account, where I'm also playing by the rules. Mostly. I bend the rules, you know, I bend the rules, but I try not to break them. Sometimes it happens. I'm going to be it's going to be a learning curve, but my goal is to not get deleted, which is increasingly difficult, by the way. Why are we showing the mess from this angle? I don't know. But I've got my sewing machine over there. You also might catch me sewing. This is my little Lego house, as my kid calls it. Because yes, I happen to be a mom. Please don't remind me. Sometimes they are turning my hair white, I'm pretty sure. I still haven't decided how much I'm going to read at a time. So that's to be determined. I've done a few chapters at a time. I've done a few hours at a time. This actually doesn't look like, if I really wanted to, I could probably marathon this in one day, which would be a super long video, but with minimal interruptions, like minimal chit chat, would be really fun. But I'm gonna say I haven't been practicing as much. I wonder how long I can go without losing my voice. I have been singing, but I haven't been talking and yapping in person quite as much. I've been yelling it as a teenager. Does that help? Like yelling at my teenager, does that strengthen the voice, or is that bad? Feels like it's bad. But he totally had it coming. So yeah, the other thing is I'm probably going to be reading more slowly, which will probably be better. And that is because I have never actually read this book before. I don't actually have a ton of time to sit around and just read. Like, I'm always working as much as possible. So that's why this channel has to count as work or I won't be here. So if it doesn't make any money, I'm sorry, I won't be here. Once again, thank you, Ace. You are the main support of this channel right now, and I deeply, deeply appreciate that. And I hope that this will be a fun little diversion and a thing to put on in the background or the foreground or whatever. Have a little smoke break or whatever. Did we make it? It's past 15 minutes. Thank you so much. Again, check out Patreon. There's rewards at the $5 level, the coffee club. There's like 7 or 8 years of rewards. It just unlocks for $5. And Patreon doesn't take that much. No shade to other platforms, but I'm going to take about 30%. So if I like channel support, I like people donating to the channel. That's great. It's easy. I've done it for other people's channels. But if you do, it's going to take a chunk and keep it for themselves. Rightly so. They run all the stuff. It's better quality than I could do on my own. I don't have a platform. So yeah, if you want to donate directly, I get like 100% from Cash App, basically instantly. Other things take a while. Patreon, it might take me a month to get it, but still, I get like 96% of it. And thank you for those of you who have been in the coffee club for like 7 or 8 years or however long it is. Like, that's insane. I think we're coming up on an anniversary because I'm pretty sure I started it in December at some point. Oh my gosh, October 2025. What a freaking month. Did I make it through this video without cussing? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Peace.